My name is Jonathan Dillman, and I was a team leader for Team 13, Section 2, OLS 252 Everest simulation. Our other team members are Adrian Giesler as our physician, Jessica Payne as our environmentalist, and Christine Ratz as our marathoner. We are first going to hear from Adrian telling us more about the triumphs of our team and how our team processes were integrated to enable these triumphs.
Triumphs that our team endured during the Everest simulation was medically, there was always someone that needed some type of help, so we had to figure out which person needed it the most and when we needed to give it to them. And now that I've answered question one, Jessica's going to talk about how our team made the decisions and how it fits into the business.
There are a lot of different decisions that had to be made throughout our simulation. These decisions were made in a team-based approach. There wasn't really a hierarchy, meaning one person didn't really make all the decisions by themselves. Each individual team member's input was equally included in every decision that was made. Our team-based approach was done by each team member sharing the information and ideas they were given throughout the entire simulation with each other. And then this information was then used to make whole group decisions. This allowed for our team to make decisions that equally impacted each team member. This also allowed for us to work to meet individual members' goals as well as the goals of the team as a whole. I think that this approach can be used not only in a situation like our Everest simulation, but can also be vital in situations and decisions in many organizations and industries in real life as well. When decisions are made with each team member being able to equally contribute, the success of the team as a whole is highly increased. I think that this process could be translated into any industry that is involved in product manufacturing, which could be like computer and electronic industry. Now Jonathan is going to talk about the challenges our team faced.
Some challenges that our team faced was first, right off the bat, we had no team leader when we started the simulation. Our original team leader did not show up for the simulation, and so we had to appoint a new team leader to fulfill that role, which kind of brought with it the uh, burden of we are down one member, so we don't have that extra information that they could be given. And then also our team leader had to completely memorize a whole new set of goals and a new role. And so it kind of just, it made it hard for our team to succeed at first. Kind of another one was there was low communication about that extra personal information that each member had. Yes, we talked about as a team that we should move on or stay behind at a camp, but we didn't share that extra information so that we could make the best decision that we possibly could. And one example is with the environmentalists and the asthma. I, as a team leader, had that extra information, but our team kind of just dismissed it because we thought, oh, we kind of all have that information, and we misdiagnosed it. Another example is with the oxygen tanks. Two of our members didn't get enough oxygen tanks because we didn't communicate that extra information. Kind of how this could transition into a workplace is that communication is very important when you're working with teams. You have to communicate that extra information that you have so that that team could go and work properly and can fulfill their goals. Now we're going to move into talking about what each member personally took from this simulation and kind of overall what we learned from the simulation.
Something that I took away from this simulation is that there's not always a bunch of information available for you in life, so you just kind of have to work with what you have, and that kind of played a role because we not always have like all the information about who needs what, especially like medically. So sometimes it was hard, but you just had to deal with what you had.
I think that the biggest learning point for our team that was in many situations like this, making decisions as a team are really important. I think that our team did a really good job of making decisions as a whole, not individually. Our success depended on our team working together to come up with the best decisions for our entire team as a whole.
The biggest thing that I learned from this simulation has to do with my actual particular role that I took on. Doing this simulation kind of helped me learn how to be a better leader. Uh, at first, I kind of took on the role that, okay, we're going to move on now and we're going to do this. But as the simulation went along, our team dynamic kind of switched to more of a team centered approach. And so as a leader, I stepped back and allowed the team to work itself and to make decisions as a team and not just rely on me saying, let's do that. So that was the biggest thing that I kind of learned is kind of how to be a better leader.